Shabanana Mahmood has announced that she is cracking down on illegal Vietnamese migrants. And honestly, you have to wonder who exactly she thinks she's protecting us from. Because this is what we're all meant to fear now, apparently. An underground network of rogue manicurists plotting chaos with nothing more than a foam toe separator and a bottle of acetone. We'll dive into this story in today's video, but before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Right now, only 12% of viewers are subscribed, so join the community and help us grow. It's political theatre at its finest. Take a group that's already working quietly, mostly bothering nobody, and present them as the newest looming national threat, as if the average person is lying awake at night imagining a dramatic showdown in a nail bar somewhere, clutching their daughters in terror while someone files an acrylic tip a little too aggressively. Katie Hopkins, who is known for being direct and unapologetically clear, cuts straight through the theatrics. Her message isn't complicated. If the government wants to address illegal immigration, it should focus on the areas where the data shows the problem actually lies. Britain has solid statistics detailing where the majority of illegal entries and overstays come from, and the figures make it obvious that Vietnamese manicurists are not the driving force behind the issue. Hopkins' point is that it's pointless to posture about fringe groups while ignoring the much larger, well-documented patterns that genuinely impact the country. Instead of inventing a threat that barely exists, she argues for prioritizing the real pressures on Britain's borders, resources, and communities. Whether people agree with her style or not, her central argument is hard to dispute. Policy should be based on facts, not political showmanship. Have a watch.
So, Shabanana Mahmood, yeah, she's in charge of justice. Oh, good. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, great. She's in charge of who can come into our country. Oh, brilliant. That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds great. No, I'm really thrilled. Shabanana Mahmood decides who can come in. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, no, brilliant. Yeah, I mean, great. I just think it's great that we have someone who's of Pakistani origin deciding who can come in and out of our country. I mean, fucking brilliant. Yeah. And she's going to crack down on immigration. Really? Is she? I mean, is she? Or is she just going to specifically allow certain types in and not others? I mean, Shabanana Mahmood. I've just got a little bit on the screen there as well. Sorry about that. Shabanana Mahmood says she's going to crack down on illegals. Yes. She says she's had chats with the Vietnamese minister about repatriating illegals. Well, fuck me, Shabanana. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, that is. Well done, Shabanana. She's had a chat with the Vietnamese minister. Well, we can all sleep easy in our beds, can't we? Because after all, that's what us mothers were worried about for our daughters, wasn't it? We were all worried about the Vietnamese. You know, I was concerned for my daughters, honestly, that some little Vietnamese person from a nail bar, an illegal nail bar, my concern was that some little Vietnamese who was busy doing mani-pedis was going to unleash himself from the illegal nail bar with a fucking foam toe divider and attack my children with it. Ha! I don't know, what's an impression of a Vietnamese with a foam nail divider? I don't know. But yeah, so if you believe that level of bullshit from Shabanana Mahmood, you're fucking off your rocker. Like, I am not worried about the Vietnamese, honestly. Be as illegal as you want if you're Vietnamese. Come here. You want to do mani-pedis all day long? Marvellous. 30 quid? Marvellous. For a set of gels? Brilliant. If they stay on longer than a week? Fantastic. It's not those people we're worried about, is it, Shabanana? No.
And that really is the whole point. When you strip away the noise, the drama, and the political pantomime, what Katie Hopkins is saying is actually very simple. Deal with the real issue. Britain is facing genuine pressure from illegal immigration, and we don't need sensational distractions to pretend otherwise. We have the numbers, we know the main routes, we know which groups are arriving in the highest volumes, and none of that data points to a sudden national crisis involving Vietnamese nail technicians. What Hopkins highlights, loudly, clearly, and unapologetically, is that the government is wasting time chasing shadows while the real challenges continue to grow. People are tired of symbolic gestures. They want solutions rooted in facts, not in headlines designed to look tough but achieve nothing. If we're going to talk about border security, then let's talk about it honestly. Let's focus attention, resources, and political will where they're actually needed. Because pretending the country is under threat from something it isn't doesn't protect anyone. It only distracts from the real work that urgently needs doing. In other news, migrants will be banned from claiming welfare benefits until they are British citizens under Shabana Mahmood's asylum crackdown, which aims at forcing foreign nationals to earn their right to remain in the UK. Under the current system, migrants are eligible for benefits once they gain settled status, usually taking 5 years. But the Home Secretary's crackdown would see migrants face up to 30 years just to be granted the same status. They will then be required to apply for citizenship before they are allowed to claim benefits, which could take another 1 to 3 years. It comes amid growing concern at the record 1.3 million migrants who are now claiming benefits in the UK. That is up 6.7% on the previous year and almost 50% up since 2022. The total welfare bill is estimated to rise from £313 billion in 2024/25 to £373 billion by the end of the decade. That is despite a growing black hole in the public finances. Ms. Mahmood's crackdown will see foreign workers in low-skilled jobs, claiming benefits, forced to wait up to 25 years for indefinite leave to remain, ILR. I'm replacing a broken immigration system with one that prioritizes contribution, integration, and respect for the British sense of fair play. Ms. Mahmood is also removing the current automatic right that migrants have to settle in the UK after half a decade of living in the country. Instead, she will set a 10-year qualifying period, and which can increase or decrease depending on jobs, earnings, and their contribution to society. They must also speak English to a high standard. The rules will apply to new arrivals, but also the 1.6 million Boris Wave migrants who arrived after 2021, following the post-Brexit immigration rules led to a rise in people coming to the UK from outside the European Union. Frontline workers like doctors, nurses, and teachers, as well as entrepreneurs and high earners, will be fast-tracked. They could receive ILR in just 5 years, or even 3 if they are considered top taxpayers. Migrants granted ILR can claim benefits like universal credit, but according to the Home Office policy document, A Fairer Way to Settlement, proposals say benefits should not be available to those who have settled status. Under this option, new migrants granted settlement would continue to be unable to access specified benefits, in line with existing visa conditions, it said. This would have the effect of shifting the default position on access to benefits to citizenship rather than settlement. The Telegraph revealed on Wednesday that nearly 500 migrants a day were signing up to universal credit. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.